There's this program, To Be or Not to Be. I watched that program. Initially, when I was watching it, I thought it was a real, like a talk show where people come to talk about their infertility. This To Be or Not to Be actually talked about infertility between couples, between married people, and how the involvement of family, how the man's family are involved, how the woman is being criticized. Because in Africa, let me speak for Nigeria. In Nigeria, when a woman is married, first, second, third year, there's no child, that woman is tagged barren. Even when the woman goes for all kinds of tests, infertility tests, they prepare some kinds of concoction, agbo, whatever you call it, all kinds of smelling medicine for you to take. The man, the male child, or the male whatever figure, is never looked at to determine if he is probably or possibly the cause of the infertility in that home. So I watched this program. It's so interesting. It's called To Be or Not to Be. I watched the first episode. Oh my goodness. These two actors, they actually acted it out. These two actors, the woman, she talked about how the man was her first, and how she got pregnant. She did an abortion, and eventually, it's a true life story according to them that they are reenacting for people to see what is really actually happening in Nigeria. So, and how the actor portrayed the man is exactly how the Nigeria. I'm sorry, I'm going to mention the tribe, the Igbo man. Some of them, not the young one, the older Igbo generation, some of those Igbo generation with money, that is how they react. That's how they display their worth. They feel that their worth will speak to them, and as a woman, you do not have a say. You cannot say anything, especially when it comes to infertility, because they feel that it is your problem, and they can use their money to fix everything and bring it 3, 10, 15 women, according to what this man was saying. So this girl is a graduate, according to the show of University of Nigeria, and she was the top of the school. She found out that, let me summarize it. I don't want to tell the story. She found out that the husband or the boyfriend, because the boyfriend gave her a condition. Yeah, because what is happening here now is that this thing that I'm talking about is what actually happens in Nigeria. It's a true life story of a lot of Nigerian couples. So this lady eventually found out that her husband had low sperm count, and she kind of probably cleaning his closet when she found the medical report. They now decided to come to this show to talk it over. The man with the ego, the pride, never agreed. That is the reason why I'm making this video. He kept, even right there on the show, he was blaming the woman, that the woman is barren. He was still calling the woman barren when he knew that it was the one that was at fault. That it was the one with the low sperm count. It was the one with the infertility issues. Sometimes couples can just come together and talk about these things and get the proper treatment. Just like women have treatments for infertility, so also it also applies to the men. The men also have treatment for your low sperm count. You can talk to your doctor. They probably place you on a diet or medication, something that will help you to restore the count to what it's supposed to be. So this man, with his pride, he was still talking of how he bought a car for the lady's mother, and how the girl is going to suffer. Those kinds of shades and treachery, and trying to make the girl to not speak up, because he knew. The reason why the girl actually brought him to the show was because this man had made a deal with three women, and these three women, he promised them that if they got pregnant for him, he was going to give them money. And he was, carrying them every one or three times a week. But these people never got pregnant. So at the end of the day, she now decided, that was when she now decided, because one of the women actually confronted her and told her this story that I'm telling you now, and said, your husband is paying us, three of us, and is doing this with us for us to get pregnant, but none of us has gotten pregnant. Your husband is, your boyfriend or fiancé is refusing to pay us the balance of our money. So when she eventually, told the man what happened, the man was shocked. But instead of him to apologize, he was still talking about his money. What his money can do for this lady. I bet you that if this man had brought down his ego and his pride, probably that woman wouldn't have ended the relationship, because that was what happened. She ended that relationship on that show. He was still talking about how he bought car for his money, how the girl is poor, how she's going to suffer if she left him. He didn't even apologize for the way that the girl, the pain and how she was. The girl said she would drink all this medicine and she would be weak. She will be weak, but her husband, sisters will still make her drink all the native concoction medicine, not knowing that the fault was from their brother, and they still call her names. That when I watched that episode, it taught me that couples in Nigeria, women in Nigeria are actually victimized. They are actually stigmatized. They are actually how you say that word again, that they are the ones that have the issue of infertility. That's why sometimes back in the day they will say, oh, the woman no get pikin. He married the man for 10 years. When he could go marry somebody else, she got pregnant. You got it? So it could be that in situations like that in the past, it's because the man is infertile. Please share this video. I'm going to be following up with that, because that to be or not to be is very educating. And I will advise every young couples to watch that and learn something. Put your pride away. Discuss with your spouse, your girlfriend, if you plan on getting married. If you insisted that the girl must get pregnant, both of you go to see a gynecologist, or what do you call them now, endocrinologist, to know what your problems are. Whoever has, if it is the man or the woman, it's about time that Nigeria stop to stigmatize women as being barren, because the barrenness could be coming from the man. Please share this video for me. Share and subscribe. My name is Patience, and this is Patience Vlogs. God bless you.